Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday, the 27th of March 2022. Now, it's International Week. It's a Sunday in the International Week. There's not a lot going on. So what the hell am I going to talk about in today's video? Well, that sound you can hear is the sound of the barrel being scraped. This video is going to be about scatter graphics. Yeah, I know. So Experimental 361, a website that I use and show you quite frequently on my Stats Sunday videos. They do the XG over the length of the match, and I show you the day after we play a game how we did on XG. So that he also does these season-long ones, graphics, and he does these scatter graphics here. Now this is the latest one, dated 23rd of March 2022. This one is shot dominance. First of all, here is how the number of shots taken by each club compares with those they face in return. The average number of shots taken per match is on the horizontal, left to right, and the average number faced is on the vertical, so left hand side. So bottom right, take plenty and allow few in return, is very good, which is why you see Fulham there. While top left, take few and allow plenty, is very bad. The stripes are like contours, the greener the stripe the better performance, and vice versa for red. So this is the latest one. As you can see, we take Mill shots taken per match is averaging 11, and shots faced is 12. So not very good in attack, but we know that. We know our attack isn't all that. Who's even our main strikers? Do you know? Who's our first choice striker? Is it Benekfobi? And then who else? But Mason Bennett. But Mason Bennett plays quite well. And Tom Bradshaw came in, he did very well, scoring a few goals. And then you've got obviously Jed Wallace plays. He's probably my first name on the team sheet. So who else plays up front? And now how do we do it? And that kind of inconsistency that we have, not just through injuries, but through selection. Like, do we play 3? Do we play 2? Do we play one up, one behind? If we don't have any consistency in the personnel or even the system, how is the attack going to perform? Now you look to the defence, it's basically the same. It's Scott Malone on the left wing, Daniel McNamara on the right, and the 3 centre backs, perms from Hutchison, Ballard, Cooper, Murray Wallace. It's not that hard, it's basically the same. So when you have the same players playing the same roles over and over and over, they can perform to their best abilities, and it seems they're doing that. So I wanted to show you this. This is from obviously 23rd of March, but what does this mean in isolation? It doesn't mean anything, does it really? We need to compare it. So what are we going to compare this to? Well, we're going to compare this to ones earlier in the season and from last season as well. So shots taken versus faced per match from the 23rd of March, and we're going to go all the way back to the first one from this season that he did, 3rd of October. Now watch this. Look at Millwall. Now look at Millwall. Aha! What we are further on the right. We take 13 shots per match and we only face 11.5. Okay, now that's interesting. That puts us in the top 50%. If you go on a diagonal that we're in and follow that all the way up, we're in the top 50%. So not bad, not bad. Not bad. So then we're going to move on to the next one in the season, which is from the 14th of December. So this is done like every 3 months. Now watch where Millwall are. I'm going to click on it now. you can see we're moving further to the left. What does that mean? We are, as the season goes on, taking less and less and less shots per match, and we're moving further to the left. We are now just above the 50% mark. We take just over 12 shots per match and face 12 shots per match. And then we're going to move on now to the next one in this series from the 8th of February. Now watch me all again. Boom. We've gone further back to the left. We're taking less and less shots. And in order for the average to go down, we're taking less than 12. Because that's how that works, see? So in the beginning of the season, 13 shots per match in the first 3 months. August, September, October. Well, that's the 3rd of October, so August and September. So we're playing quite well, attacking wise. And the latest one, boom, we've gone all the way down. We're now averaging 11 shots that we take per match, and we are now over probably 12 and a quarter average, 12.25 shots that we face per match. So not only are we going to the left, we're going up and to the left. That's not good, which is weird, because as the season's gone on, we did have a little dip. We had a massive problem in the middle of the season, the winless run. But recently, our winning run, we've been getting results. So maybe this isn't telling the whole story. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down, attacking effectiveness. So maybe we're taking less shots per match, but we're scoring more of them. So happy days, maybe it's that. So this is the latest one from the 23rd of March. And it's, so shots taken per match is still on the left to right one, the horizontal one. But now the vertical one shows how many shots do we take to score a goal. How many? So we take 11 shots per match, and we need it takes us 10.75 shots to score 1 goal. So we're averaging probably 1 goal a game, which is why we need clean sheets to win games. And that puts us in the bottom 25%. If you look on the diagonal, we're in line with Preston and Derby in terms of, this is how good our attack is. It's not very good in terms of, is it the personnel? I don't know. I think it's the style of play. Obviously, we're defending too much. We need to either attack more, or when we do attack, we need to make it count. We need to be more efficient with our shots and our shots on target and getting goals. And so that's not good. Now this is obviously from the 23rd of March, so we're going to go all the way back to the first one of these in the season, and we're going to so there we are, energetically wasteful. So we were taking it's the same, 13 shots taken per match, and it takes us 13 shots to score a goal. So it's basically the same. So as I showed you in the previous graphics, the number of shots we're taking is going down and down and down, and the number of shots we're faced is going slightly up. Here, the number of shots we take is going down, and the number of shots that it takes us to score a goal is staying the same. So it's 13 shots taken per match 13 shots to score 1 goal. And then when you go back to now, it's 11 and just under 11. So it's basically staying the same. The ratio is staying the same, but our output is going down, if you understand. Let's see how that went through the season, because we're going to go now to December. This is the second one of the season, and it's not that one. It's, I'll scroll down and pull it up. It's going. This is the October one. This is the December one. We're going down in a line. This is, what was that, 12.25 to 11.5. So that's actually not that bad. That's actually, we take 12.25 shots per game, but it only takes us 11.5 shots to score 1 goal. So that was actually not that bad by December. Now we move on to February. I'm sure this is going to be the worst one. Yeah, there you go. We take 11.75 shots per game. It takes us 11.5 to score. So that went down. The number of shots we've taken went down, but the 11.5 figure stayed the same from the 14th of December one. So you can see as the season goes on, we're up there. We're up in the top right. We're energetically wasteful. We take a lot. We take quite a few shots, but we're not scoring. It takes us a lot of shots to score, and that puts us in the bottom 25%, as I say. So this is in October, first one of the season, bottom 25%. Here, bottom 50%. So that's not that bad. We've gone up a bit. Back in the bottom of the 25 by February this year, last month. The latest one, bottom 25. We're going again to the right. Ineffectual. We've gone from energetically wasteful, as in taking a lot of shots but not really scoring many goals for the shots we take, to just being meh. We take a lot of shots but don't really score that many. And we're just, as the season's gone on, we've just gone off to the dark side, you can see here, you look at the teams that are going for the playoffs, that we are supposedly as well, they're all in the bottom right, constant threat. Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, Stoke, QPR, Forest, Bournemouth, Fulham, they're all in constant threat territory. We are not. We are in the same area as Barnsley, Hull, Preston, Derby and Peterborough. In terms of attacking, it's our defensive and our goalkeeper that is winning us the games, or keeping us in the games. As you saw up at Blackburn, we didn't have a single shot. And that's kind of crazy. So that's attacking effectiveness there. You can see that's where we are now, basically ineffectual in the bottom 25. That's where we were in the start of the season, energetically wasteful. So we've drifted from energetically wasteful to ineffectual. And you can see the teams that look in the top left hand side, that ineffectual quadrant. The teams that are there: Barnsley, Derby, Hull, Swansea, Blackpool, Preston. They're still there. They were always there. We were somewhere else, and we've gotten worse. Yeah. So now we're going to look at defensive effectiveness. This is the latest one. Again, 23rd of March. They all look the same, so you need to keep your eyes peeled for the dates. We are top. We are on the top of the line now. Is that good? No, top left is good. On the left to right, on the bottom axis is shots faced per match. on the vertical axis is shots faced per goal conceded. So how many shots can we take before we concede a goal? So shots faced per match, about 12.25. How many shots does it take for the opposition to score against us? About 13. So we're slightly skewing good there. We're in the top 25% in that diagonal there. And this is what is keeping us. You look at the teams in the same diagonal as us, in that green diagonal. Huddersfield, Forest, Blackburn, Luton, Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, not Bournemouth, Fulham, but those teams that are in that same strata as us, they're the playoff contenders. We have a playoff contending defence. That's what we have. The attack, not so much. Now here's the thing. If we could somehow figure it out, sign a striker. I don't know if can we do it, sign a playmaker? Do something. Can you still do that? I don't know. Can you still find a Neil Harris from Cambridge City for Buttons? I don't think you can. But if we could do that and improve our attack, we could be competing for the top 2. Because our defence is already playoff contending. And if you would think, if we had the tools and the system and the style up front to attack better and more, that would relieve the pressure on the defence. So they would have less work to do. And we would be a lot better off. But easier said than done. So obviously, we're going to follow this over the season as well. Let me just get it up from October, the first one of the season. This is it here. So you can see here, we're a lot further down. Now that's basically, it looks worse than it is, because here's the thing. Derby skewed the results because they took 20 shots to take a goal. So we are still on just around 13. We're on 12. So don't worry about this, because Derby were way up, and that's made the graph a bit crazy. So look at Millwall and look at the left hand side number. We're on 12, and the bottom number just under 12, 11.75 11.75 shots faced per match, and it takes the opposition 12 shots to score a goal. So again, doing better. So it takes them more shots to score than we face per match, which is why we end up with so many clean sheets. Yeah, so that's at the start of the season. And then we go to December, and it's 11. It's 11 shots faced per game, and it's 12 shots we face per match. So again, 12 shots against us per match, but it takes 11 shots to score a goal. So we're doing well. Then we move on to February, and this is the one here where we move up. We're moving up in this little win run of wins. We're moving up. We're getting better. 12 shots faced per match, just under 12 shots for the opposition to score. Top 25%, where we move on today. Top 25%, nearly in the top 10%. It's nearly in the top 10%. And we're in the same diagonal as most of the playoff contenders. So that is good. Yeah. We're in a competent but busy sector. Competent but busy. Which is good. 12.25 shots faced per match. 13 shots for them to score. 13. Yeah. So going all the way back to the season, start of the season, it's 11.5 to score a goal. Now we're up to 13. So the opposition need 13 shots against us to score a goal. So if we can keep them to under that, most likely we're going to keep a clean sheet. If we don't, then they're probably going to score. And if they get lucky, they might score 2. I think Stoke had like 13 shots, or maybe 15. So they ended up getting 2. And we only had 7, and we didn't score. That's how it goes. So this is us at the start of the season in October. This is us now. Top 25%. Top 25%. So the defense is the defense. It's very good, and basically they're the ones who are playoff worthy. The defense. So we are now gonna move on. If you're still watching and haven't clicked off or fallen asleep, expected goals. Now, so we were looking before at shots faced and shots taken, but not all shots are equal. Some shots are more equal than others. Expected goals, a penalty as a higher XG than a long shot from your own half. Indeed, yes. So expected goals created per match, the quality of your chances that you create per match, and the expected goals that you allow against yourself, the quality of the chances that you let the opposition make against you. How's that work? Well, this is the latest one here from the 23rd of March again. We are in the bottom 50%. Bottom 50% in that diagonal, the kind of yellowy diagonal, along with the likes of Huddersfield, Blackpool, Preston, QPR and Birmingham. Not very good. Worse attack, worse defence. And we're just straddling that line. Yeah. So the XG that we have, for some reason there's a line there already on us. I'm not sure if that's the average of the league, but you see that grey line just above 1.2. So we are 1.2 goals created, 1.2 XG created per game, to 1.33 faced per game. So as we've already seen, not only is our attack not very busy, but they're not creating very good chances when they do. The shots that they take don't have very high XG, which is what we thought it was. We already know. So going all, has it always been this way this season? Well, going back to the 3rd of October, we are actually in the top 50%. Top 50%. Our XG was 1.33. That's our XG going forward was 1.33, and our XG defensively was 1.25. So we were better. And there's not like you're talking about 0.1, 0.2. The margins are very small, but after the first 2 months of the season, we're in the top 50%. That's the diagonal with Blackburn, Huddersfield and Middlesbrough. And obviously the best team, Fulham and even West Brom. Well, not West Brom anymore, but so Millwall in the top 50%, and then we're going to move along to December, and here we go. We are now already in the bottom 50% from October to December. October to December, bottom 50%, 1.3 XGs created per game, 1.33 face per game. So it's already switched where we're we aren't creating as much XG as we face from the opposition. So our quality of our chances going forward is not as good as the chances that we let the opposition have against us. And that's already happening in December. Whereas in the first 2 months of the season, we actually were doing quite well, and it's faded away. I've got to scroll down. This is from February, and it's faded away again. Bottom 50% still though, with a lot of other teams as well. They're all falling away. We're now down to 1.28 XG going forward, and 1.35 defensively. Bad, getting worse. The difference is getting worse. Again, it's only 0.1s, 0.2s, but it's getting worse. And to where we are now, for 5 days ago, 23rd of March, 1.2 going forward. So it's gone down from 1.3 to 1.2 going forward to a 1.32 in defensively. So our XG going forward is less than our opponent's XG against us, which is not good, because you need to win games, and to win games you need to score goals, and you need to score more goals than the opposition. So playing away this way, we need to be very lucky. We need to be very, very lucky, and that luck has a name. That luck is named Bart Biakowski. When the shots come in and they have an IXG and he pulls off a brilliant save, that's what you're seeing here. That's what you're seeing. Because when the defenders can't stop the shot and the shots come in with an high XG, and Bart tips it over, tips it wide, punches it away, that's what you're seeing there. And you can see again how it's been getting worse. So we were in the top 50% start of the first 2 months of the season, and it's just been gradually going backwards and backwards and backwards. It's been going to the left and up, which is not good. You want to be going down and to the right, like where Fulham are. Fulham on the benchmark, wherever they are, you want to be. I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. We've seen all of that, but how does this compare to last season? Because this guy's been doing this for many years. I think he's been doing it since 2019, but I'm not going to go through all of them, I promise you. I'm going to go from last season. So shots taken versus face per match compared to where we are, the latest thing in the season, so 23rd of March 2022 compared to the whole of last season. Are you ready? Boom. So at the end of the season, we were on 11.25 shots taken per match to 11.5 faced per match. Bottom 50%, just bottom 50%, which is how we are now, basically. Bottom 50%, 11 shots taken per match, 12.25 face per match. Nothing has improved, realistically, really. Nothing has improved. Huffing and puffing, all these players signed, and nothing has improved. What can you say? So let's look now at attacking effectiveness. This was from the whole of, this is the last season's one, 2020-21. Energetically wasteful, we're in that line. We're in that top quadrant, top right. We're in the bottom 25% diagonal, along with Rotherham, who went down, of course, Coventry, Huddersfield, Stoke, Preston, and Bristol City. Shots taken per match, again, 11.25. Shots taken per goal scored, 11.25. basically. Oh no, 11. So 11.25 shots taken per match, 11 shots to score a goal. Not the best, and that was all of last season. So how does this season compare? Well, let's scroll down and find out. It hasn't. It's probably worse. 11 shots taken per game, 10.75 shots to score a goal. It's gone down. It's gone down. We're worse. This is last season. 11 shots. 11 shots for us to score a goal. It's now 10.75. It's gone down. That's actually no, hang on. That's better, isn't it? It takes us 11 shots to score a goal last season. It takes us 10.75 to score a goal. Oh yeah, it's actually slightly better. Slightly better. Yeah, 11. If you look, we're looking on the left-hand side axis. Shots taken per goal scored. So the whole of last season, it's 11, and the latest one has us on 10.75. So slightly better, slightly better. But the number of shots taken per match of 11 and 11.25. We're actually, so that's weird. We were actually taking slightly more shots per game last season. But this season we're taking 11 instead of 11.25. And we've got the we've gone from 11 shots to score a goal to 10.75. So we're taking less shots, and we need less shots to score one goal. So we're slightly better, slightly better. Now we're going to go on to the defensive effectiveness from last season. It's very crowded. We are top 50%. Top 50%. We are shots faced per match is 11.75, and shots faced per goal is 10.25. So 11.75, 10.25. That's pretty good. That's top 50%. That puts us in the competent but busy, and in the top 50%. So not bad, not bad. So how does that compare to the latest one from this season, which is here? 12.25 shots taken per match, 13 for them to score against us. So yeah, a lot better. The defense is a lot better. Last season it took them 10 shots for them to score one goal, for the opposition to score one goal. 10 shots. This season 13. They're a lot more huffing and puffing from the opposition just to score one goal. It's gone from 10 to 13, that's significant. That's very good. So the defense seems to have improved somewhat. We're in the top 25%, and here top 50. So top half, whereas now we're in the top quarter. So the defense has gotten better. Which, what can you say? What changes have happened? Well, Danny Ballard's come in. Murray Wallace has played more of a role. And well, Marlon Romeo's not in the picture, and Danny McNamara is. So, but those are the things that have happened, and one can speculate on which ones of those things is responsible for the defence to be improving quite a significant mark, from conceding a goal every 10 shots to conceding a goal every 13 shots. So the defence is getting better, and the attack was getting slightly better. Now we're going to move on to the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. Expected goals created versus allowed per match. So this is the XG, the quality of the chance. This is last season, 2020-21. XG created is on the bottom, left to right. XG against is on the left, top to bottom. We're in the middle of the cross, more or less. Just under 1.2. Just under 1.2 created, and 1.25 against us. So how does that compare to where we are today? Wow, okay, so this is weird. Even though our defense has gotten better, the XG against us is up to 1.35 from 1.25. So it's gone from 1.25 to 1.35. But our defence is getting better. It takes 13 shots for the opposition to score 1 goal, whereas last season it was 10. But the quality of the chances against us is getting better. Weird. That is weird. In terms of attacking wise, last season our XG going forward was just under 1.2. What would you say that was? I'd say that was 1.17 probably. So where are we at now? 1.2. So the quality of our chances is getting slightly better as well. Weird. So our going forward was our XG going forward is slightly better, but the XG of the opposition is a lot better as well. 1 point, a whole 0.1 of a point, and that puts us in the bottom 50% so far. This is this season, and last year where were we? Bottom 50%. So compared to the rest of the league, we're in the same bracket like this season as we were last season. There you have it. So there you go. That's the barrel being scraped there. Sunday in an international break. If you watch this video and you've made it this far, you are either crazy or probably as I don't know, but there you have it. Thank you for watching.